Boom! What's going on, everyone? I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, founder of Advantage Diecast, welcoming you to the warehouse on another episode of Toy Talk. History of cleanup people and garbage truck drivers. 1350, the Black Plague. The victims of the Black Plague were picked up in carts. Rakers were the first official garbage men. Their job was to rake up the trash into carts. It was a very dangerous and filthy job, and rakers had a very high mortality rate from illnesses that they picked up on the job. 1407, Great Britain passed a new law that garbage must be stored inside until the rakers could pick it up. Along came the Industrial Revolution in 1760 to 1840. The revolution created more waste materials, trade, machinery, and tons more garbage. With all that waste, men scavenged the waste piles and sold anything that was sellable. Moving to the United States, in the 1800s, the preferred method to pick up trash and human waste was with horse and cart. Back to London, England, in 1897, the first steam-powered tip car was ordered by the Chiswick District Council from the Thornycroft Steam Wagon and Carriage Company. The tip car was specifically designed for the collection of dust and household waste. It might be interesting to note today that the British referred to their dump trucks today as tippers. Returning to the United States in 1900 to 1914. Like the rest of the world, questions of what to do with all the garbage collected and where to dump it were a major topic of debate. The problem still confronts the peoples of the world today. By 1914, horse-drawn carts were replaced by motorized covered trucks. 1920 saw the first rear loader truck that was put into use. 1929, the Heil collector is developed. A hopper became the solution for lifting heavy trash up to an opening in the top of the truck bed, and this set the standard for future garbage trucks. The dumpster system was invented in the 1930s. Created by George Dempster, the system used large bins to load trash into, and the bins would then be loaded onto trucks using machinery on the trucks. By 1938, the Garwood Loader Packer was created. The Garwood Packer featured an onboard compacting system that compacted the load. This allowed more garbage to be collected by each truck. Also, a new design for a rear loader garbage truck was introduced. Garbage would be thrown into a bin on the back of the truck. Leaping forward to 1950, Dempster Dumpster evolved into the front-loading commercial garbage trucks of today. Also in this time period, Philip and Howard Aldridge created the front arm for use with a detachable container system. A decade later, in the 1960s, Colby Pactainer used the Aldridge patented arm with a horseshoe-type container connection. Also, Hercules Galleon began manufacturing the Easy Pack loader. The 1970s saw the standardization of garbage trucks. Compacting systems became the standard among garbage trucks. Front-load trucks for commercial dumpsters and rear-load trucks for residential pickup. The 1980s ushered in the age of automation for garbage trucks. Rear and side loader trucks have arms to pick up the plastic bins and dump them into the trucks. Garbage men do not even have to touch the bins or the trash. In fact, they do not really even need to leave the truck cab. There's another revolution coming in the near future for garbage trucks. Of course, you know what it is. The electrification of garbage trucks. Tesla is creating electric-powered trucks of all kinds. It is rumored that trash-collecting robots will replace manned garbage trucks. Could that be in the near future?
And here we go, guys. I've got two different garbage trucks here representing two different eras. The one closest to us is the Mack LR, which is a modern front-load truck, and the one behind it is a Mack L Model with a Heil collector on it. The front one up front is made by Greenlight, and it is a compactor type. The one in the back is a first gear, and it is just a collector type. It doesn't have any compaction in it. Now, let's go on and start and talk about these two models. And to do it, I'll start off with the newer one, and then we'll work our way to the back. First thing we've got here is, this is the very first release that they came out with of their Mack LR garbage truck. It had a white cab and a green body. It did not have any graphics on it. However, this could be easily turned into a waste management. And they've made a couple more releases. The second one was all blue. The third one was for New York Department of Sanitation, and it was all white. And then they're actually making a true waste management one. It is coming soon. But anyway, it has a diecast cab, a diecast frame underneath, and a all plastic garbage body on it. Underneath, minimal detail, but that's expected of Greenlight. It has drive shaft and differential detail, a little bit of bottom of engine and transmission detail. That's about it. You also see the fuel tank and the hydraulic tank, and then there is battery boxes right there. Behind the cab, you can see it has the complicated exhaust and all the stuff that you'd find on the modern day garbage truck. These are those low cab forward designs. Cab sits out in front of the front axle. It's got hard plastic windows all the way around, including in the back and the corner window. Mirrors are ABS plastic, and they are just plain black with a little piece of silver on the other side to look like a mirror. Door handles are tampoed in black. And you can see up here it's got some marker lights and marker lights. It has painted silver wheels, not chrome plated. Hydraulic tank and fuel tank is chrome plated, but the wheels, exhaust system are all painted, which actually is probably more prototypical than anything else. It has soft rubber tires and free rolling axles, but they do not steer. There's no steer on the front. The arm, as you can see, it goes up, it goes down, and it could pick up a dumpster. Unfortunately, they didn't make a dumpster, so there's nothing to put in. Turning it up to the top, you'll also notice, well, there's no place to put it because the lid doesn't open. It does have the piston that would open that lid, but there's no lid. It doesn't open. So you can't put anything in this bin anyway. The protective piece that goes over the cab is there. And we'll go around to the back. Mack branded mud flaps. It's got the newer Mack Bulldog and Mack logo, which is really cool with the dog looking out. DOT striping is on the bumper only. They didn't put it anywhere else. You can see red brake lights and amber turn signals and white backup lights. There's also another big light there. And then up top you got some warning lights as well. They did a pretty nice job. Around to the other side. It has a ladder so you can climb up and look in the bin. And the same other details are basically the same. A pretty nice wheel they put on this thing. Kind of looks a little more European than American, but these are a lower profile and lower wheel than most standard semis anyway, so it's alright. Marker lights. Turning around to the front. I'll get that out of the way. Big Mack logo written in white on the grill. Black grill. Does have the Bulldog. Wouldn't be a Mack without that Bulldog. It has a detailed interior, seat, steering wheel on both sides, which is common on these trucks. more common on your side loaders than on your front loaders, but it is there. High back driver's seat, and then just a regular passenger seat. Windshield wipers are molded in, and then you got your little roof lights. Greenlight did a nice job for making a reasonably priced, $12 to $15, maybe $20 garbage truck at most. It's a very, very nice piece. It's been missing in 64 scale for a long time, so I'm glad that they made one. Now, let's go on and talk about this Mack, and I'll move that out of the way so we got more room. This is the L Model Mack for the Streets and Sanitation Department of the City of Chicago. On the door it says Department of Streets and Sanitation, City of Chicago, Illinois, and it's got the city shield. It's got its capacity of 10 cubic yards, Streets and Sanitation tampoed there. It has a chrome grille, chrome headlights, chrome marker lights, chrome windshield wipers, chrome mirrors, and chrome grab bars, plus the little center caps on the wheels are chrome plated. It's got 6-spoke Mack Spider wheels, real nice soft rubber tread on them, very vintage. They are a Firestone tire, and they are actually branded Firestone. It also says Mack on the front center caps on the wheels, which was very big of Mack. Now, being first gear, the Bulldog hood ornament and the 2 mirrors have to put on yourself. They don't come that way. Now, to show you how this guy works, this is an old collector type. The garbage men would throw the trash into the collector back here, the bin. Then they would raise the bin up, and it would dump in, just like that. However, the back door wouldn't open when they did that. But they've got these 2, so when they wanted to empty it, also the door would open as it raised up at the top. Now, to empty it, they've got these 2 hooks. You'd hook one on each side of the steps that you can hang on, and when it goes up, you watch. It opens the back, and the dumpster tips, so it would dump right out. Isn't that cool? That's the way you would empty this truck. Now let's close it up so we can talk about it. Boom. Alright. Inside, it's got a detailed dashboard, 2 seats, steering wheel, and 2 sticks on the floor, plus door panels. The dashboard is green, door panels are green, the seats are tan, and steering wheel is green. It has hard plastic front windows. See the 2 chrome windshield wipers. See the big City of Chicago written on the push bumper, which protects the grille. The Bulldog hood ornament. And your 2 individual headlights. Also, that hood ornament, the reason it twists is because you have to put it in yourself. And the mirrors, you'd have to put on yourself too. Now, this truck is actually very old. It has been around a long, long time. It's all die-cast, and it's heavy, and it's in 1/34 scale. They made several different versions of this, but I think this is my favorite. That City of Chicago light blue is really nice. Passenger side, many of the same features, only there you can see the fuel filler cap. Now, the L model had a butterfly hood, and being in 34th scale, it's easier to actually replicate a working butterfly hood than it is in 64th, simply due to size. So you can see how this flap flips and the other flap goes up. That way you can see the detailed 6-cylinder Mack engine that's under the hood. And then it just flops back in place. Round to the back. Reads, "Keep our city clean." And you can see the dumpster. Now I'll go on and open this up so you can see it again, the way it works. See? Empties up, and then you can see the hinge that opens up the lid. Now we'll turn it up top, and you can watch it that way. I'll turn it this way. Got to be careful when you hold these guys. We'll close her up. See, the door is closed, the other door is closed. Now, they would normally not have these hooked to open that door while they are just filling it up. They'd hook them up when they're ready to dump it, but I'm just showing it off this way. And you can see how the door would open and the dumpster would dump in. Pretty ingenious way to collect trash, you know, if you ask me. Up top you can see the 2 air horns. Also, underneath you can see the single piston hoist that it had to dump the bed. Now carefully turn it this way. You can see underneath. Well, I'll turn it around and then turn it over. Poop. Underneath it says Mack L Model, copyright 2004, First Gear Inc., Peosta, Iowa. That's how old this truck is, 2004. This product is sold under license from Mack Trucks and all rights are reserved. You can see the bottom of the engine. They did a lot of engine detail. It has front spring and rear spring suspension. A lot of engine detail, great transmission detail. There's the auxiliary PTO that goes over to power the winch, or to power the hoist, which raises and lowers the bed. And then it also powers the pistons, which raise and lower the dump arm. Pretty ingenious the way they created the Heil collector. It's also got the drive shaft to the rear axle. Oh, another little note, it does have its brake lights, which are individual pieces that are put on. They're plastic pieces, and then they're tampoed red on the end. And that's the First Gear Mack L Model garbage truck. This video was a special request for a garbage truck, so here we go. When they come out with the waste management version of the Greenlight garbage truck over there, I will do a review on it as well. And there we go, guys. That is 2 different generations of garbage trucks. The Mack L from the 50s with a Heil collector, and then a brand new 2018-2020 LR Model Mack front loader compactor truck. The First Gear made the Mack L, and Greenlight made the Mack LR. And you can also see a difference in the scales. 34th scale for the Mack L and 64th for the R. Just to give you a relative size of the bigger the number on the scale, the smaller the vehicle actually is.
Garbage trucks provide a vital service to our modern societies and will continue advancement in the future. What do you think is in the future of the garbage truck? I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to grab your very own copy of my report on the different model scales. That way you know which models are made in what scale. Grab your copy with the link in the description below. You can also buy many garbage truck models on my website, farmtoysandmore.com. I release new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So please take a quick moment to tap that subscribe button and ring the bell next to it to get notified of all of my future videos. I truly appreciate each and every member of my YouTube family way more than I can ever express. And then tap that share button. That way you let YouTube know to send this video out to other great diecast collectors just like you. And finally, tap the share button to share this video with your followers on your social media. I'm sure they would really appreciate you thinking of them. I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, and I've got to close up Advantage Diecast's Southside Warehouse doors on another episode of Toy Talk.